Let's get to it, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. I appreciate everybody for whoever's gonna tune in, man. I really thank y'all so much, man. Let's get to it, man. I'm gonna play my intro. This song right here is called Young Street Nigga, man. It's one of my songs I made a long time ago. Let's go, Young Street Nigga, Big Bad A. Let's go. Come up from nothing, my nigga. And if you made something out yourself, nigga, this for you, my nigga. Shit. I'm just a young street nigga. I ain't never had nothing. Had to wake up every day trying to give me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets. I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out it from nothing. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Baby, baby, I'm a young street nigga. You can catch me on my grind trying to eat, nigga. Keep that thing up on my side, creep, nigga. And if you do click like wow, rest in peace, nigga. R.I.P. Rest in peace, nigga. I don't know why these niggas be hating. I ain't no bitch, I ain't no bitch, I ain't no motherfucker faker. I'm just a pretty thug raised in the street where niggas had to sell drugs just to fucking just to eat. And I can compute all of that bullshit that you're saying to me. Cause on the real, my nigga, you ain't from the streets. I had to hustle, I had to scuffle up for everything. Y'all silver spoon ass niggas were giving everything, but not me, cause I'm a young street nigga. I ain't never had nothing. Had to wake up every day trying to give me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets. I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out it from nothing. I'm just a young street nigga.
Yeah. Hey man,
I'm just a young street nigga.
And we young street niggas on the motherfucking come up. Look.
I'm just a young street.
Yeah. Hey. I'm just a young ass nigga from the strip, probably with your bitch, chillin' at my partner's spot. Got him on the 66, down the block with the fish, the pistol whip, we keep the stick. Fuck a hold and slang a zip, always on that dangerous shit. Killers hang with us, don't give a fuck and ain't afraid to bust. Love my hood, rap my block, always got my fingers up. Eastside street, nigga, you a lame, you can't hang with us. About to let it blow, what you think went in the chamber for? Break it down, grad skill, pull me over, I'm a real, the streets is real. Niggas die, hungry for the dollar bill. Go to jail, nigga dumb, if you thinking I'ma tell. Guaranteed I'm on the block, selling everything to sell.
Young street nigga, I ain't never had nothing. Had to wake up every day trying to give me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets. I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out it from nothing. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Ha, ha. I'm just a young street nigga. Hey man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. Let's get it, man. I hope y'all are ready for this, man. Y'all about to hear something you ain't never heard nowhere else before, man. I guarantee you, you ain't never heard what I'm about to say anywhere on the planet. I guarantee you. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Let's get to it, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. Let me share this thing real quick. I'm about to share it real quick. All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I had to share it. I hope everybody's doing all right tonight, man. First and foremost, man, I'm not really feeling too good right now, man. And I don't want to call it sick, but man, I feel like dizzy, nauseated, weird. I've been feeling weird for the last couple of days, man. So maybe it's 3IA Atlas coming. I don't know what it is, but I feel real dizzy, real nauseated, real funny lately. So thank y'all for the ones who tuning in. I wasn't able to do no live yesterday, which is okay, but
You know, thank y'all for the ones who tuning in today, man. I appreciate y'all. Rebecca, thank you. Lagima, thank you. Archangel, thank you, man. I appreciate all my ones who commented and all the ones who tuned in, man. And I hope more people come in. And today, man, I had to switch the drink up, man. I'm drinking that beet juice today, man. I had to sip on that some beet juice, man. For real, man. I got that beet juice in my cup today, man. I had to switch it up, man, cause boy, I wasn't feeling good, so I got to do something to boost it up, man. I had to do something to boost it up. That beet juice is so good for you, man. It's good for your heart, your blood vessels, your blood. It's good for so many things, man. So thank y'all for tuning in. But tonight, that's what we're talking about, man. We're talking about drugs, man. We're talking about this drug war on drugs right now. And if y'all don't know, we're deep. America is deep in the middle of the war on drugs. Right now, if you don't know, America is forefront on the front lines, headlining the war on drugs. See, one thing what y'all need to understand is these presidents, when they get in office, when they tell y'all they want to do something when they're running, y'all better start listening. It might not matter no more because, like Trump said, he's probably going to be the last president we have in America. He said it already. He said, if you vote for me, it'll be the last time you have to vote. I promise you, it's all right. Don't even worry about it. That nigga said if we vote for him, it'll be the last time we have to vote. Now, he said what he said. Now, if y'all listen to what people say, then you'll understand life. But see, a lot of people like to listen to only what they want to hear. A lot of people only hear what they want to hear and see what they want to see. They hear the good out of the situation and don't hear all of it because we've been comfortable and tricked into some type of fake comfortability lifestyle in America. Motherfuckers in America just seem like they can't see what's going on to save their life. And that's where Big Bad A's come in. That's where people like me come in. I'm here to show y'all what's really going on. And first and foremost, what if I told you? What if I told you that America is waging a war on drugs, but it's not to stop the drugs? That's it. What if I told you America is waging a war on drugs for financial reasons? Because they say, Donald Trump said plenty of times, and I'm going to show you, I got plenty of footage for y'all. Donald Trump told us plenty of times that, let's get to these videos, man. Let's get to these videos, man. We got to break this shit down. I got to break it all the way down, man. I hope y'all are ready for this shit tonight. I hope y'all are ready, man. I swear I hope y'all are ready. All right, so we're gonna take this shit back 7 years ago. I'm gonna take it back 7 years ago. Let's go. We're gonna take that shit all the way back.
In a car accident, get the help you deserve. Contact Hammock Law Firm today for a free consultation.
Inspired by a true story. A girl's ambition.
I got all on my land.
We will not rest until the end. And I will tell you, this scourge of drug addiction in America will stop. It will stop. Whether you are a dealer or doctor or trafficker or a manufacturer, if you break the law and illegally peddle these deadly poisons, we will find you, we will arrest you, and we will hold you accountable. These are terrible people, and we have to get tough on those people because we can have all the blue ribbon committees we want, but if we don't get tough on the drug dealers, we're wasting our time. Just remember that. We're wasting our time. And that toughness includes the death penalty. You know, it's an amazing thing. Some of these drug dealers will kill thousands of people during their lifetime. thousands of people, and destroy many more lives than that. But they will kill thousands of people during their lifetime. And they'll get caught and they'll get 30 days in jail. Or they'll go away for a year. Or they'll be fined. And yet if you kill one person, you get the death penalty or you go to jail for life. So if we're not going to get tough on the drug dealers who kill thousands of people and destroy so many people's lives, we are just doing the wrong thing. Take a look at some of these countries where they don't play games. They don't have a drug problem. We have court cases, and then they get out at the end. We got to be tough. We have to be smart. We have to change the laws, and we're working on that right now. The Department of Justice is working very, very hard on that. But the ultimate penalty has to be the death penalty. Now, maybe our country's not ready for that. It's possible. It's possible that our country's not ready for that. And I can understand it, maybe. Although personally, I can't understand that. But there are people that are good people, that are strong, smart people, and they would differ with most of us. But I think unless you do that, unless you have really, really powerful penalties led by the death penalty for the really bad pushers and abusers, we are going to get nowhere. And I'm telling you, we are going to get somewhere.
That nigga said, unless you have very strong penalties for the pushers and the users, we're going to get no. That nigga said strong penalties for the pushers and the users. That was 7 years ago when Donald Trump was talking about issuing the death penalty to American citizens. That was 7 years ago when Donald Trump was talking about issuing the death penalty for drug dealers. Now, he said what he said. He said what he said. He said what he said. He said a lot of people will disagree. He knew this was a very, very touchy subject. And this was 7 years ago. 7 years ago. It's like 2018 or something like that. He's saying we need to issue the death penalty for drug dealers. Well, drug dealers, and issue strong penalty for drug users. First and foremost, let me say something. America, everybody knows America doesn't produce most of the hardcore drugs that is consumed in America. Everybody knows this, right? We all know that other countries who produce these hardcore drugs like opioids, like Afghanistan, Pakistan, Baghdad, Iraq, Iran, all those places in the Middle East, we know, if you know anything about the world, if you know anything about agriculture and horticulture, you all should know that the poppy plant is indigenous to the Middle East and Indonesia and places like that. The heroin plant, the poppy plant, which is what makes the heroin and what makes opioids like Xanax and Percocets and all these stupid opioid pills that y'all are so addicted to, that plant is originated in Afghanistan, Baghdad, Iraq, Iran, places like that, the Middle East. We all know, if you pay attention to America, since the beginning of America follows the drugs, and America follows the drugs and brings the drugs, procures the drugs, follows them, procures them, finds them, and magically, after we leave from the place we were at, the drugs come with us. See, back in the Vietnam days, they blamed it on the Vietnamese soldiers. On the American soldiers who fought the Vietnam War. Let me say that shit again. Back in the 60s, when Vietnam was going on, when America was going to Vietnam, allegedly for drugs, allegedly, we all know what the fuck's going on. We all know when they were going over to Vietnam and those soldiers were coming back, heroin came back with the soldiers. Those soldiers left with their noses clean and came back hooked on cocaine and heroin, mostly heroin. Heroin was a thing straight coming out of Vietnam. The opium plant grows nice and abundant in Vietnam. We all know, if you know, you know. They were chasing that dope. So they, the first, since Vietnam, when we went over there to allegedly free those people, liberate those people, all the bullshit that we usually say, we went over there and freed and liberated those people. And when we left, we lost, because America lost the Vietnam War, might I add. Hit that like button as well. First off, hit the like button. You ain't gonna hear nothing like this anywhere else, my nigga, for real. We went to Vietnam to liberate and help those people, and we came back wounded with heroin. We went to Afghanistan, exactly, Jerry. We went to Afghanistan, Iraq, Baghdad. Bombs over Baghdad. We went to Baghdad and blew the shit out of Baghdad. We said they had weapons of mass destruction over there. We went over there, blew the shit out of millions of them people, killed millions of them Iraqis, Baghdadians, Afghanistanians, all of them, killed millions of them. We lost hundreds of thousands of our soldiers, hundreds of thousands. Fathers never come home, never came home. Came home maimed and broken in the mind. And guess what else came with us? Opium, Percocets, Xanax, Perks, Xannies. We lost Vietnam, my nigga. Y'all better... Vietnam is the only war America ever lost. Do your knowledge. Do your fucking knowledge. We dropped a nuclear bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki because we were so desperate. Man, wake up, man. Now listen, I ain't talking about war. I'm talking about the war on drugs. Now, we went over there to find weapons of mass destruction, and guess what? There were no weapons of mass destruction. There were rebels in holes in the mountains. It was rebels in the mountains. Only thing we found was rebels in the mountains with missiles and rockets and RPGs and IUDs and bombs. All they had was bombs. And the only reason that they were laying bombs and laying IUDs and dropping shit down is because America came over there bombing the shit out of them. They had to do something. And I'm not a pro-Baghdadian. I'm not a pro none of that terrorist bullshit. I'm against terrorism. But America had to do something. I mean, the Baghdadians, the Afghanistanians, and all the niggas, Pakistanians, they had to do something. They just can't take massive losses. Their children were being blown. Their aunties, their mamas, their grandmothers. I seen videos. I got documentaries. I got friends who fought in the war. I've seen footage. I've seen real footage of the Baghdad, Afghanistan, Iraqi war. It was horrible. American soldiers was raping women. American soldiers was doing all kind of terrible things over there. But nobody wants to talk about none of that shit. No, it's not cap. Shut your stupid ass up. I seen the videos. I got the footage, my nigga. I got the documentaries. I don't talk against my country. I am American to the core. Loving, proud, born and raised in this motherfucker, indigenous to this motherfucker. I am American. I'm the original Indian, Native American, Black, Native American man of America. But understand, it's not righteous to rob, rape, steal, and kill, and pillage. It's not righteous. So after we left from there, perks, Xannies, opioids out the fucking ass. Perk, Xannies, all this bullshit come back with they sorry ass. We got the president's son, Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, was weighing up crack cocaine on the scale. I seen the nigga had 14 point, he had a half ounce of crack on the scale. Of course they was doing that to them women in Vietnam. Of course they was doing that to them beautiful, innocent, sweet spoils of war in Vietnam. No, some people don't understand. We go over there in the name of righteousness and don't do nothing righteous. Righteousness is not destroying somebody's country. Righteousness is not robbing, raping, stealing, and pillaging the resources of the fucking country. That's not righteous. That's called an agenda. That's called robbery, pillagery. That's fucking piracy. Pure piracy. No war is righteous. And that's why these bastards need to get out of power, because all they know is to drop bombs and destroy people. They don't know any righteous means of, other than Trump, who's been coming in. See, now we got Trump who's been doing talks to people. Trump's been talking to people. He'll be like, hey man, we ain't going to war. Hey, stop that war. Stop that war. Stop that war. So we do see that Trump has been trying and has been stopping wars through diplomacy. So a righteous man, and I'm not saying Trump is 100% righteous, but a righteous man can use other means other than warfare and destruction to create diplomacy of peace. No, Trump did. Trump stopped the war, and Trump stopped a bunch of wars. Y'all gonna stop being anti-American because you're racist and all this dumb shit. It's one thing to be a realist, and it's another thing to be a racist and an idiot. I'm not disrespecting Donald Trump for what he did do. I'm not gonna talk bad about what somebody is doing, because there's a lot of things that Trump is doing that is good. But some of this shit, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And it's not all just Donald Trump. But Trump is in position right now. See, I'm not gonna let you say F Donald Trump on here, because first and foremost, I'm just gonna delete your comment. I'm not gonna block you. But look, first and foremost, I'm not an anti-American. So I am a pro Donald Trump. I support Donald Trump because I pray to God that Donald Trump makes the best decisions to help my people and help the people of this world or this country. But whether I have high hopes of Trump or not does have nothing to do with what he's doing. So, like I said, I'm not going to ever disrespect the government, and I'm not ever going to disrespect the president, but I am going to speak the truth, and we're going to get to it. Let's go. So before Trump became the president again, he told y'all he wanted to send his people to death. No, shut up. He just stopped the fucking Israel conflict with Israel and what's them niggas? Israel and Pakistan. So shut up. When they used the Iron Dome to stop all those missiles that Pakistan was shooting into Israel, shut up. Trump stopped that. So shut up. It was the 15-day war. You don't remember? Or see, you too old to keep up. You're too much into your democratic bullshit beliefs to keep up. You're too much into your religious political fake rhetoric to keep up with reality. I don't deal in rhetoric. I'm in reality, bro. Stop your bullshit, and the bullshit stops right here. I'm where the bullshit stops. That's what I said, Pakistan and Iran. That's what the fuck I said. That's what the fuck I just said. Pakistan, my nigga. Don't try to correct me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And excuse my language. I don't give a shit the hell you talking about, corn dog. I just told you when he stopped. Now, lame asses up. Now listen. So he said that, and that was 7 years ago. So now let me show you what he said a couple years recent. Let's go.
Sir, I heard you want the death penalty for drug dealers. Why? Well, I'd like to end the drug epidemic, if that's okay. Remember this, and I said it. Every drug dealer, on average, kills 500 people. That's not mentioning all of the families that are destroyed forever.
What he say, Trump? Say that shit again.
Sir, I heard you want the death penalty for drug dealers. Why? Well, I'd like to end the drug epidemic, if that's okay. Remember this, and I said it. Every drug dealer, on average, kills 500 people. That's not mentioning all of the families that are destroyed forever.
Ooh, so we're getting somewhere. I'm about to take y'all on a trip that you've never seen before. I'm going to tie some shit together that you've never seen or heard before. So there we have it out of the president's mouth that he said he's trying to execute American drug dealers. So more than two times out of his mouth, he's publicly said 7 years ago and now that he wants to assassinate American drug dealers. So you could get pulled over and you got a little quarter bag, like 7 grams of coke, and you're selling it, and he could just execute you. He could pull you over. You have a half ounce of heroin, and he just could knock you off. So, like I said, first and foremost, I don't support drug dealers. But like I played in my intro song, I'm just a young street nigga. I ain't never had nothing. Had to wake up every day trying to get me some money. Man, it's cold in the streets. I feel like nobody love me. In the belly of the beast, I came up out of from nothing. I'm just a young street nigga. I lived the life where I didn't have no job. I couldn't get a job. Living in a big city where it was like 1 million plus citizens, 1 million plus population. You don't get a job in them big cities. Sometimes it takes months and months and months to find a job in them big cities. When you're a young dude, unskilled, with low skill labor, low experience, and you need some money and you're trying to get some in the game, you're trying to get experience. Do y'all not know how hard it is to get a job sometimes? Especially having an African name and shit like that. Do you all not know how hard it is to get a job? Sometimes you gotta sell shit. Sometimes you got to make stuff and sell it and make things and do things and sell it. But see, I'm going to tell you something. Luckily, Big Betty was always creative. So I could draw and sell it. I could make poetry and sell it. I could make music and sell it. I could do artwork and sell it, make t-shirts and sell it. So I always had a hustle and a way to use my creativity to make some money. Even right now, you're watching a man who's using his creativity to make a means and make a way for himself. Even right now, you're looking at a man who made something out of nothing. I'm taking my intelligence and turning it into something. Now, let me tell y'all something. You couldn't get a job in them big motherfucking cities. So sometimes you can't get a job, but you know the drug dealer, and he can goddamn give you a little bag of this to sell. And he could tell you how to break it down in little bitty baggies and sell it and break it down like this and this and that. And he could tell you how much you need back from the pack. And you could you'll end up selling drugs, and you don't even never knew nothing about it. I'm not pro selling drugs, but I'm gonna tell you something what you might not ever hear before. The government, thank you for that gift, baby. Thank you for that gift. I appreciate that gift. Thank you for that gift. That's a nice one too. That's a big gift. Thank you so much for that. God bless you. Thank you for that gift. Please, y'all hit that super chat and piss the haters off, because they don't understand. They're listening to the truth, but people need to wake up and drink the coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee. Look, I don't promote drugs and I don't support drug dealing, but I remember days when somebody could give you something to sell and you go out and sell it the way they tell you how to sell it, and you could make a few dollars and make a way for yourself. See, I remember, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that you might not realize as well. America doesn't bring drugs. America doesn't create the drugs. We import the drugs and distribute the drugs to be sold in this country. The problem now is Donald Trump is not a drug dealing person. So now Donald Trump is stopping the drug trade because all those other presidents and people before him had interest in the drug trade. Allegedly, they said Obama used to let niggas used to snort coke with niggas and let dudes give him top. So he would have interest with coke, because if he's getting top and getting snorting coke and getting top from a man, he's got interest in coke. Joe Biden, his son, is the coke head of all crackheads, so he has interest in coke. So they're gonna let it come through and let it do what it damn do. But Donald Trump, he don't do coke. Donald Trump don't do coke. So he like, nigga, I don't want no motherfucking coke in my country, nigga. I don't do coke, nigga. This shit ain't for us. I don't smoke. Trump don't do coke. Trump is a big man. He's not skinny and feeble and weak like the rest of them coke niggas. He ain't trying to get his dick sucked and do coke. Trump got a beautiful wife, Ivanka, to get him right. He ain't got to do all that other. He ain't got a goddamn wife that goes, Ivanka gonna get Trump right and make it look good when he getting right, so he ain't got to run around. Trump did it the right way. Had some nice, healthy kids with a beautiful, healthy wife. Trump did it the right way. Trump's son, Barron looks just like Donald Trump. He looks just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump did it the right way, my nigga. Joe Biden and all the rest of them niggas, son doing drugs, other son goddamn gracefully bowed out of the military because he's a coke addict. Man, them niggas is losers. He ain't producing no winners. Joe Biden is sniffing kids and being a weirdo. No, America can't cope without drugs. Fuck drugs. And I'm telling you now, all you people who sell drugs, y'all better stop right now. Listen to me. All you people peddling stupid drugs, yeah, you're making $500 a week, you're making this, you're making that right now, right? But I never met a drug dealer who didn't go to prison. I never met a drug dealer who didn't go to prison, my nigga. I'm drinking that beet juice, man. See, if you want to live, you better be healthy. Drink beet juice. You want to live, you need to be healthy. Drink beet juice. I ain't got to goddamn drink alcohol and wine and this and that. Only thing you'll ever see Big Daddy drink is coffee or beet juice. But I'm not feeling good right now, so I'm drinking on beet juice, my nigga. I just spent damn near $10 for a jar of beet juice. I didn't buy a bottle of alcohol to make me feel like, I don't want to feel off my equilibrium. I want my equilibrium to be balanced. I don't support drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't need drugs, my nigga. The herbs I smoke and the tobacco and shit that I smoke is legal. I don't give a fuck where his wife lives. This nigga such a baller. He got his own wife on. I wouldn't have my wife living with me either if I had my own way. You sound like a simp. You simp ass niggas don't understand a boss ass player like Trump. I wouldn't want my wife living with me either. And I don't smoke weed. So go ahead about your business. Listen. If I had money and power like Trump, I wouldn't want my wife living with me either. I'd have a fucking her own house so I can come and go as I please. Come in that bitch, give me some ass, and leave out when I feel like it. I would. You know how aggravating it is to live with a woman? Shut your simp ass up. You know how if you ain't a boss, nigga, you don't know how aggravating it is to live with a woman. Even a player like me, that shit is aggravating, my nigga. That's why I'm single now, single father, taking care of my 3 kids by myself. Women are aggravating sometimes because they don't know how to, they don't respect the world. They don't respect the game. They think what society tells them is the way, and that ain't talking about nothing. Most women are lost in the damn sauce, bruh. Give a fuck about it. I wouldn't want my wife living with me either. If I had millions of dollars, she'd have her own house, her own car, her own everything. Baby, I'm coming over on Tuesday. Okay. You gonna be there? Yeah, I'll be there. I miss you, baby. I'm ready to come see you. Hey, talking about I have my other women over here, my other woman over there, and I'll come see my wife when I want to see my wife. Nigga, what is you talking about, bro? Yeah, I am speaking for myself. I'm speaking for a boss, because y'all don't understand what it's like to be a boss. He's aggravating as hell. Y'all niggas is suckers. Honey, you wanna, can we eat pizza tonight? Nigga, shut your lame ass up, man. Honey, can I watch a movie? Can I pick the movie tonight? Because those love movies you pick are very boring. Hell no, I'm gonna watch what we want to watch, nigga. Shut up. Okay. Shut your punk ass up, bro. I know all you simps, bro. Honey, can I watch something? No, we gonna watch this gossip and bullshit. Okay. Honey, can I have some ass tonight? Hell no, you can't have no ass. Why not? Because I don't feel like it. Okay. Oh, simp ass niggas, man. I know how niggas is living, bro. Y'all ain't bossed up. Even with, bro. You ain't bossed up, bro. I've been bossed up my whole motherfucking life. Niggas ain't bossed up. Now let me keep this shit rolling, bro. Shit, you want to have your wife a whole separate house from you. A whole separate car from you. If you're a real boss. Let's go. Let me show y'all what's going on, though.
President Trump is considering plans to target cocaine facilities and drug trafficking routes inside of Venezuela. Now, Trump has not made a decision on whether or not to move forward with these plans. That's according to 3 U.S. officials that CNN spoke with. And he also hasn't counted out diplomacy, according to 2 of those officials. Though we know that the Trump administration has cut off direct talks with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in recent weeks, and signals are outwardly pointing towards possible military escalation. While Trump is considering these plans, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said on Friday that he's ordering the Navy's most advanced aircraft carrier strike group that's currently stationed in Europe to head to the Caribbean region. That's bolstering a massive U.S. military buildup that's already there, while the United States has been carrying out these strikes on drug boats in the region. Now, we should note that it would take days for that carrier to actually get into place to be able to launch any strikes. When it comes to cocaine, Venezuela is not a major producer of the drug, but the Trump administration has been aggressively linking Maduro to the drug trade in Latin America. And some Trump administration officials are privately hoping that this pressure campaign leads to the ouster of Maduro. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has pointed out multiple times that Maduro is an indicted drug trafficker in the United States. President Trump is considering plans to target.
So this is going on right now. We all know he's blowing up goddamn missiles. I mean, he's blowing up boats, Venezuelan boats that he says full of coke. We all know this. We all know that they just deemed gangs and criminal drug enterprises terrorists. So under that terrorist umbrella, they could do whatever the hell they want to you. So all you dumbass people, listen, Americans, all you dumbass young niggas repping gangs and I'm from this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm blah, 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 blah. They're scanning your social medias right now. They're looking for flaws, and if they can tag you to any organization, your ass is grass, my nigga. If they can tag you to any drug trafficking, your ass is grass, my nigga. They're literally scanning the internet right now for Americans who are going against the grain. And they got rid of most of the Mexicans and illegal this and that. Who do you think they're coming for next? Let's go. Let me let these videos talk, man. Before I get to saying shit that I ain't supposed to say, let me let these videos. Watch this. Watch this. So look. So when they said we're trying to get this America. If you, I'm gonna tell you how it works. Let me tell you how it works. I'm gonna set this shit up before I play this video. America, when we about to come into a country and take it over, this is how we do it. First off, we try to go in and do it like we want to work with you and help and do this and do that for you. We try to come in humanitarian, like, oh, y'all need some water, y'all need some food, y'all need some this, y'all need some that. If that don't work, they go to the next level. If that don't work, they go to somebody's a bad guy here, and this country is the bad guy, this person's the bad guy, and we need to stop this bad guy to stop this badness from happening. AKA Osama bin Laden, Muammar Gaddafi's, and different people, these fake people that they speak as negative to go into these countries. And when they go into these countries, they take what they want, they do what they're supposed to, they come to do, and they kill the person, and they always send a fake puppet. So in Venezuela, they sent this fucking Venezuelan slave American puppet lady. Watch this shit. Watch this shit, man. And these are my opinions, man. This is how I feel. It is what it is. This is how I feel. Look.
Tonight, President Trump with a clear message of force in the Caribbean.
We stop all drugs virtually from coming in by sea. And we'll stop all drugs from coming in by land very shortly.
The Pentagon now sending the Navy's large...
Hold on. Did you hear what he said? He said, we will stop all drugs from coming in by sea. And we will stop all drugs coming in by land very shortly. What y'all don't understand, the big bad wolf is huffing, puffing, and blowing because he knows where this shit's coming in. They been known where the trafficking spots is at. Nigga, like I said, the past presidents before us had potential cocaine interests. And I'm not saying they're implying that they were delivering coke or anything like that. What I'm saying is all the past presidents before the one we got now, Trump, had cocaine potential interests. I seen Joe Biden's son weighing up about 15 grams of crack on the scale. I seen him. I seen Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, call his dad and email his dad for $10,000 because he had a Ukrainian prostitute and hella coke, and he had to ran up the pussy tab, and he needed dad to pay her because the pussy tab got high, and he had no money because he's a crackhead. And I seen where his dad sent him some money to cover crack and prostitution fees. I seen this shit with my own eyes. If you're a real American, you seen it too. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know what y'all remember, but I seen these things on the news. This was on the news. I'm not speaking I don't have access to the Hunter laptop. I don't have access to the Hunter Biden laptop, the laptop from hell. I don't have access to that shit. But I remember when they were talking about the laptop from hell on the news and kept showing things and showing things and showing things. So I remember vividly when they showed this nigga weighing 14 grams of crack on the TV screen. And that shit was crazy. Nah, I seen this nigga weighing up crack on a scale. I don't care what nobody says. I seen it with my own eyes. I know what crack looks like, and I know what Hunter Biden looks like, and I seen Hunter Biden weighing up back a big ass whopper dope, and he was proud to have that boulder. He was such a dope head. See, I don't know dope heads, junkies. A junkie would be proud to have a 15-gram boulder of crack, and he got all the free money. He got time on his hands, 15-gram boulder of crack. And he's going to sit there with a Ukrainian prostitute all weekend. Oh, he's in heaven. He's in here. Come on, baby. I'm ready. That nigga was in cocaine heaven. No, he was smoking that shit. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what they do. But that nigga was in there with smoking crack and goddamn and fucking Ukrainian prostitute. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Or Bulgarian prostitute. I'm sorry, Bulgarian. Stop playing with me, bro. So of course his daddy gonna let the dope in. Watch this shit. Watch. Let me show y'all. Let me take y'all back. Watch this. I'm gonna take y'all back. First, let me play this first.
Now sending the Navy's largest aircraft carrier strike group to the region, the USS Gerald R. Ford, nearly doubling the number of U.S. forces there and adding to the B-1 bombers flown near Venezuela's coast this week. The Trump administration has accused Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro of heading up the Cartel de los Soles and facilitating the flow of drugs into the U.S., an allegation Maduro has denied. The Pentagon says 43 people were killed from at least 10 strikes on vessels they say were carrying drugs, releasing these videos but not providing further evidence. The opposition leader Maria Corina Machado expressed support for the Trump administration's approach.
Sell out, lady. Listen.
From at least 10 strikes on vessels they say were carrying drugs, releasing these videos but not providing further evidence. The opposition leader Maria Corina Machado expressed support for the Trump administration's approach.
I don't know why it's not playing. Hold on.
Maduro now saying his regime has more than 5,000 Russian missiles along Venezuela's coast. Tensions also spiking between the U.S. and Venezuela's neighbor, Colombia. The U.S. sanctioned Colombia.
Yo, fuck this video. This video is trash. The audio is trash. All right, but look. Watch this. Videos of Ronald Reagan with crack showing how bad it was.
Videos of Ronald Reagan with crack showing how bad it was.
Hold on. I think this is it too. Here we go.
Trade talks with Canada are now on ice. President Trump announced he's canceling negotiations with one of America's biggest allies over a Canadian TV ad opposing U.S. tariffs. It features an address by former President Ronald Reagan. The escalation as the president hopes to cool trade tensions further east. Jared Hill has the latest.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports.
No, I don't want to hear that. Hold on. I want to see that crack. When he had the crack. Hold on. Hold on. No. Ronald Reagan's talking about crack and war on crack.
Ronald Reagan is talking about crack and war on crack.
It's a video where he had crack and he was like, Hold on. I don't know if this is it. Let's go. I don't know if this is it.
Usually I talk with you from my office in the West Wing of the White House, but tonight there's something special to talk about, and I've asked someone very special to join me. Nancy and I are here in the West Hall of the White House, and around us are the rooms in which we live. It's the home you've provided for us, of which we merely have temporary custody. Nancy's joining me because the message this evening is not my message, but ours. Despite our best efforts, shortages of marijuana are now being reported. From the early days of our administration, Nancy has been using marijuana on a daily basis, and her personal observations and efforts have given her such dramatic insights that I wanted her to share them with you this evening. Nancy?
Thank you. For 5 years, I've been traveling across the country, learning and listening, And one of the most hopeful signs I've seen is this new drug, crack. Each time I meet with someone new, I yearn to find a way to help share the message that drugs open your eyes to life, to see it in the vivid colors that God gave us as a precious gift to his children, to enjoy life to the fullest and to make it count. So to my young friends out there, life can be great. And when it comes to drugs and alcohol, there's a big, wonderful world out there for you. It belongs to you.
I think you can see why Nancy has been such a positive influence on all that we're trying to do. The job ahead of us is very clear. Nancy's personal crusade to expand the use of smokable cocaine, otherwise known as crack, should become our national crusade. It must include a combination of government and private efforts which complement one another.
Our young people are helping us lead the way. Not long ago in Oakland, California, I was asked by a group of children what to do if they were offered drugs. Say yes, I answered. Soon after that, those children in Oakland formed a Just Say Yes club. And now there are over 10,000 such clubs all over the country.
America has accomplished so much in these last few years, whether it's been rebuilding our economy or serving the cause of freedom in the world. What we've been able to achieve has been done with your help, with us working together as a nation united. Now, we need your support again. Drugs are the mightiest force for good that we know. They're simply wonderful to the young people on whom our future depends.
Yeah, this got to be AI.
Well, drugs don't concern me, but it does concern you. It concerns us all because of the way it could fulfill the promise and hope in those restless minds. Drug and alcohol abuse needs our encouragement.
In this crusade, let us not forget who we are. Drug abuse is a freedom that is ours. You are Americans.
Yo, that shit is scary right here.
Mankind has ever known. No one ever.
No. I'm not gonna play no more of that. That can't be real, bro. That's not the one I was looking for, bro. Yo.
Its use, the federal government began patrolling.
Hold on, bro. That shit was crazy. That was fake. I know that got to be fake, bro. Hold on, it's another one.
We speak to you not simply as fellow citizens, but as fellow parents and grandparents and as concerned neighbors.
Hold on,
It's back to school time for America's children, and while drug and alcohol abuse cuts across all generations, it's especially damaging to the young people on whom our future depends. So tonight, from our family to yours, from our home to yours, thank you for joining us. America has accomplished so much in these last few years, whether it's been rebuilding our economy or serving the cause of freedom in the world. What we've been able to achieve has been done with your help, with us working together as a nation united. Now, we need your support again. Drugs are menacing our society. They're threatening our values and undercutting our institutions. They're killing our children. From the beginning of our administration, we've taken strong steps to do something about this horror. Tonight, I can report to you that we've made much progress. 37 federal agencies are working together in a vigorous national effort. And by next year, our spending for drug law enforcement will have more than tripled from its 1981 levels. We have increased seizures of illegal drugs. Shortages of marijuana are now being reported. Last year alone, over 10,000 drug criminals were convicted, and nearly $250 million of their assets were seized by the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. And in the most important area, individual use, we see progress. In 4 years, the number of high school seniors using marijuana on a daily basis has dropped from 1 in 14 to 1 in 20. The U.S. military has cut the use of illegal drugs among its personnel by 67% since 1980. These are a measure of our commitment and emerging signs that we can defeat this enemy. But we still have much to do. Despite our best efforts, illegal cocaine is coming into our country at alarming levels, and 4 to 5 million people regularly use it. 500,000 Americans are hooked on heroin. 1 in 12 persons smoked marijuana regularly. Regular drug use is even higher among the age group 18 to 25, most likely just entering the workforce. Today, there's a new epidemic, smokable cocaine, otherwise known as crack. It is an explosively destructive and often lethal substance which is crushing its users. It is an uncontrolled fire. And drug abuse is not a so-called victimless crime. Everyone's safety is at stake when drugs and excessive alcohol are used by people on the highways or by those transporting our citizens or operating industrial equipment. Drug abuse costs you and your fellow Americans at least $60 billion a year.
Yeah, man. So let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. So they saying the drugs is made over in the Middle East, the like Venezuela and different places like that, right? And what? Listen to this. Listen to this. America's doing a worldwide drug bust right now. Look at this.
Yeah, and that's how important it was to the agency, both the FBI director and also the U.S.
The sweeping federal raid being called one of the largest in Philadelphia history. Tonight, dozens have been indicted in an alleged drug ring stretching from Kensington to Puerto Rico. The FBI revealed today that 33 people have now been charged, 30 taken into custody, all of it following a very visible raid just before 11 a.m. today. Dozens of FBI agents descending on a home here along Weymouth Street in Kensington, as police tell it that street was the nexus of a sprawling drug enterprise. Action News reporter Amy McCormick live at the FBI building in Center City tonight. Amy, this operation brought the FBI director to Philadelphia today.
Yeah, and that's how important it was to the agency, both the FBI director and also the U.S. Attorney, Brian, calling this a historic gang takedown for a gang that they say took over a portion of Kensington. FBI agents at Allegheny and Weymouth Streets this morning raiding this Kensington block in what officials are calling a historic federal indictment.
We have permanently removed a drug trafficking organization out of the streets of Philadelphia, and they're going to stop pouring guns and chemicals and drugs into our communities.
FBI Director Kash Patel in Philadelphia.
First and foremost, I respect what they're doing because I see he's hitting it where it hurts at. My nigga's hitting it where it hurts. He's not playing. Like he said, he stopped the Puerto Rico. He took the Puerto Rican connect and the American interception spot at the same time. So they broke a chain link right there. A Puerto Rican American chain. Boom, broken. Which is good because we don't need drugs in our cities, man. We don't need, bro. Y'all don't. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you how bad it is in Kensington, PA. Drug areas in Kensington, Pennsylvania.
Drug areas in Kensington, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's so fucking bad in Kensington, bro. Watch this. Watch this. Oh yeah, we ain't done. We ain't done. Shit's so fucking bad in Pennsylvania, bro. Watch this. Look.
You and it's twisted. You can give you with the evil voodoo.
Watch this. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? That shit's What the fuck? You understand? This shit is bad. This is fucking terrible. We don't need drugs in the country no more. Look at this shit, man. Hold up. Look. We don't need drugs in the country. We don't need drugs in the fucking country. They treat you like garbage because you're doing that. Lucky somebody don't run up behind you and take everything you got. These people are running, looking like they're gonna shit on themselves and gonna kiss the ground at the same time. I mean, kick him in his butt. Boop. I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. My nigga can't even go nowhere on the bike. What the fuck you got a bike for, my nigga? Poop! Kick him in his ass, man. Kick her in her ass, man. Man, come on, man. I ain't for none of this shit, bro. Come on, bro. This America, too, bro. This America, bro. This America, bro. No, what the hell y'all talking about, bro? This drug shit is terrible. It's unbelievable.
My name is Andy Davis. I am with Rocket Restoration. We provide
Yo,
water
man,
cleanup,
this shit's so
mitigation.
bad, bro. So anyway, look. Let me show y'all what I was going to show y'all, though, because before I get out of my track. Look.
Its highest-ranking government officials, with the help of the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah, have built a massive drug trade to enrich themselves.
Venezuela has become worse than a narco state. I consider it to be a mafia state.
Ever since Hugo Chavez came to power in 1999, Venezuela's leaders have indulged in the drug trade. What was once the richest country in Latin America has become, according to some U.S. experts, the cocaine hub of the Western Hemisphere.
The Cartel of the Suns, or Cartel de los Soles, as it's known in Latin America, is a loose federation of government officials and military officers in Venezuela, primarily from the National Guard there, that have become a criminal organization moving tons of cocaine into Europe, to the United States, and then they transit it through the Caribbean and then also Central America, Mexico. The Cartel of
Did
the
you
Sun
hear what he just said? Hold
originated
on.
in
Did y'all hear what he said? It goes up into where? The Caribbean. Into Mexico. The Caribbean. Videos of the biggest hurricane on Jamaican history.
Videos of the biggest hurricane in Jamaican history.
What we have facing us is a major Category 5 hurricane that is over the waters of the Caribbean Sea and moving closer and closer to the mainland of Jamaica. It is some distance, over 100 miles to the south of the island at this time. It is moving now to the northwest, which would suggest that it's going to be moving away. It suggests that, but be not fooled.
It is not a joke. It is very serious, guys, and it is going to be something different. The figures we think will be astronomical. Yeah, they will be hard to digest when this is over.
El cierre de la cuenca del Cauto tiene la capacidad que tienen que ver sobre todo con el drenaje de los canales, porque nuestro municipio recibe las aguas de Urbano Norte y de Báguano y
Everybody's saying Fox News again.
Sir, I heard you want the death penalty for drug dealers. Why? Well, you know, I'd like to end the drug epidemic, if that's okay. Remember this, and I said it. Every drug dealer, on average, kills 500 people. That's not all of the families that are destroyed forever.
Hold on, that's not the one. Hold on.
We will not rest until the end.
Hold on.
There are reports that you are considering strikes within Venezuela. Is that true?
No.
That you made a decision on that?
No, it's not true.
There are reports that you are considering.
Hold on. That's not the one. Hold on. Where's that one? I just.
President Trump is considering plans to target cocaine facilities and on Friday, the United States has been of the drug, but the Trump administration is privately hoping that leads to the ouster of State Marco Rubio.
I just showed y'all a video where Trump said they're gonna end coke on land and on air. I mean land and man. Bottom line, they say that coke come through the Caribbean. Storm just blew that bitch out. No coke coming through there no more. Coke come through that Caribbean. Oh yeah. Huff. Puff. Ain't no coke coming through there no more. Ain't no drugs coming through there no more. I'm gonna tell y'all something. In the future, these people only want everybody to depend on them to survive. And where there's no drug trade, nobody can depend on their own market to survive. The drug market is a self-operating market. It's an underground market that you can generate massive amounts of money without anybody's over you type shit, other than the drug people. Hey man, look. Hey, Angel, you just said something too, bro. Look, you said, yeah, that's how people be in Albuquerque slumped over like a zombie in rest mode. I played that game Dying Light, bro, right? The zombies be like that on Dying Light. They be like that. And they won't even move until you get too close to them. Get what I'm saying? We're witness zombies. That's why I said zombie apocalypse is already going on. People don't realize it. People are already cannibalizing, and people are already zombied out with drugs and different things, mental things, and all kind of shit. People are already zombied out, man. Can't think for themselves, can't do nothing for themselves. Straight zombies. But it's gonna be all right, man. We gotta wake up out of this though. We're gonna do something, man. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I don't even think I. don't even think I finished smoking my cigar. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all have a good night. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't even finish smoking my cigar. You say, yep, and it's just getting worse for real. I'm gonna say this though. Like I told y'all, and Hassan, I'm gonna show y'all again. Let me show y'all again, man, because a lot of people don't understand what's going on. A lot of people don't understand what's going on. That's why you got to salute the people who are showing you what's going on. Salute to bro Hassan Campbell. Salute to the brother Hassan Campbell, man. Watch this. Watch this.
It is very, very broad.
So this is the type. You already know the rules. You come in my house.
Wipe your shoes.
Take off your shoes.
Take off your shoes and hit that like button.
Naturalized citizens.
Watch this, y'all.
Take off your shoes. And super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
The June 11th, 2025 memo from the Department of Justice outlines 10 categories of individuals who they will prioritize denaturalizing. Naturalized citizens who pose a potential danger to national security, including through terrorism and espionage. Naturalized citizens who engaged in torture, war crimes, or other human rights violations. Naturalized citizens who further or furthered the unlawful enterprise of criminal gangs, transnational criminal organizations, and drug cartels. Naturalized citizens who committed felonies that were not disclosed during the naturalization process. Naturalized citizens who committed human trafficking, sex offenses, or violent crimes. Naturalized citizens who engaged in various forms of financial fraud against the United States, including through the Paycheck Protection Program and Medicaid/Medicare. Naturalized citizens who engaged in fraud against private individuals, funds, or corporations. Naturalized citizens who acquired naturalization through government corruption, fraud, or material misrepresentations not otherwise addressed. Naturalized citizens with pending criminal charges if those charges do not fit within one of the other priorities, and any other cases referred to the civil division determined to be sufficiently important to pursue. This is quite the list, friends, and it is very, very broad.
So this is the type. I've been in the rabbit hole.
So from June 11th, 2025, our government already had a list. Thank you, brother Hassan Campbell. I appreciate you. So from June 11th, 2025, which is a few months ago, our government already had a plan on which citizens would stay and which citizens were going to go. We've been hearing Trump talk about sending American criminals to other countries, to other prisons. We've been witnessing our country make prisons like Alligator Alcatraz, even though we already have prisons. They made a facility specially to process and house illegals, is what they said anyway. Alligator Alcatraz, where they were importing. Listen, let me tell y'all something. They purchased some of the largest alligators known to man and brought them to Alligator Alcatraz. What are you purchasing large alligators for and bringing them to your waters around your prison? You know, on those like an old movie like a fucking Shrek, where there's a castle and then around the castle there's that moat, and there's like a moat is like a body of water that surrounds the castle. And in every of those, and most of those fictional knight in armor, shining armor movies like a Shrek or something like that, there's a drawbridge and a moat where there's all kind of piranhas and alligators and all kind of shit that's in the water. If you didn't know, the owners of the castle, the people who made the castle, are the ones who bring in the piranhas and the alligators and all those treacherous, dangerous animals. So, like I tell y'all before, the people who are in power now are the same people who are shoving sticks up people's butts during the Christian Crusades and putting people up on crosses. These are the same type of people. So when you see them buying alligators and putting them around their castles that they built, it's the same shit as those old time evil, villainous kings and villainous rulers of those old days. So it's really bad to see history repeats itself, and these people can't escape their barbaric nature. They can't escape that shit. Now, first and foremost, I'm not against my country, and I have nothing bad to say. They can do whatever they want to these criminals in the law. And right now there is no law, so if you break them, your ass don't have no law. So I'm totally understanding where we're at and shit like that, but at the same time, it's just a little barbaric to see the things that have been procured by our government over the last administrations. Shit, when Obama, under the Obama administration, when Obama was getting out of office, Obama purchased one of the largest ammunition purchases under his administration. They purchased one of the largest ammunition purchases of 5.56 and 7.62 bullets. Some of the largest purchases of any time in all time they purchased. Under that administration, they purchased 30,000 guillotines made by the Smith & Wesson Company. Under that administration, they stockpiled and got a lot of things. Now, we wonder, what are you going to do and what do you need 30,000 guillotines for? What do you need to cut off 30,000 people's heads at once for? Do you know how many mass extinctions you can have if you're exterminating 30,000 people at once and rotating it in? Do you know how many mass extinctions you can have? You can cause a damn near genocide if you do 30,000 executions at once and rotate and rotate and rotate. So what I'm saying is not against my country. What I'm saying is under our government, we've seen a lot of things being done that make no sense other than tyrannical behavior and things of that nature. So we must understand that, I don't know, some of y'all just be so blinded, y'all don't remember nothing and don't be paying attention to shit. So, that's what I'm here for. But I'm about to get up off here. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. But it's just sad to see what they're doing. And, they're literally cutting off a means to an end for poor people. Now, I'm not saying it's good, because drugs are terrible. Drugs took food out of, drugs affected me even growing up. They were affecting my home growing up. So drugs are not good, man. I don't like any drug, man. I'm not for it. Niggas take your video game system and sell it and all kind of crazy shit. Drugs will make people do crazy shit. Nigga taking shit out the house, stealing shit, selling it and stealing shit and pawning shit and selling shit. That's that crackhead shit. And that's what drugs have done to my people. So of course, I'm not against what Trump and them are doing. Because he's really stopping it. He's blowing niggas up, blowing them out the water, blowing them out the way. And now he's paying niggas millions of dollars. Trump done paid a special team in Venezuela to rage war on the cartels over there. and they kicking in doors at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. But let me tell y'all what happened though. Let me tell y'all what happened, then I'm gonna get off here because I do gotta talk about this. This is why I did this live, man. This is why I did this live. And I know I talk about a lot, and I know I talk a lot. But if you listen a lot, you can hear a lot what I got to say. Let me show you what posted in the New York Times today. NewYorkTimes.com posted this today. New York Times posted this. Posted it in New York Times. New York Times posted this today. Over 130 killed in bloody crackdown on drug gangs in Rio de Janeiro. Listen to me very closely, y'all, while I read this news excerpt from the New York Times. Over 130 killed in bloody crackdown on drug gangs in Rio de Janeiro. When I tell y'all these people are worldwide attacking the drug trade, worldwide destroying the drug trade. Now I'm not saying this is a good thing. Hypothetically, theoretically, it's a good thing. Because like I said, Trump is not a drug addict president, so he has no interest in this shit. But this is deep. What's going on is going to kill all underground financial possibilities for impoverished people to make money without going through the government. So now what we're going to be dealing with is no outside market, primarily none, other than legal things. Like you can still make art, sell art, things like that. So with creativity, it's time for creativity. This is going to boost creativity. This is going to create a new Renaissance period. So I'm really not against this in no kind of way. This is going to boost the creativity and promote a creative Renaissance period again. But right now, let me read to y'all what's going on. And I'm going to show you the tactics that are being employed. And you're going to hear and see what's going on. Very serious right now. In Rio de Janeiro yesterday. Watch this shit. The death toll in Rio de Janeiro's deadliest police operation in history. So all around the world, in Philadelphia, the biggest drug bust in history. In Rio de Janeiro, the biggest drug bust, police bust in history. We're witnessing the world turning against the old way of things. We're going into a new world. This is some new world order shit. Listen, the death toll in Rio's deadliest police operation in history rose to 132. The state authorities say, sparking outrage and a reckoning. Rio's deadliest crackdown on drug gangs sparks outrage. Yo, I can't even show y'all this shit on YouTube, man. Yo, they got niggas laid out, bro. Oh, I wish I could turn this camera around. They got over 130 dead niggas laid out, and most of them are in their underwears. Let me read this shit. The bodies of the dead men lay in a single row on the pavement of a square on the fringes of Rio de Janeiro. Many were stripped down to their underwear, residents said, so that the relatives could more easily identify them. Others were draped by bed sheets, shielded from the crowds and cameras of journalists and passersby. Overnight, dozens of the corpses had been pulled out of a nearby wooded area, sharply raising the. Hold on. Overnight, dozens of the corpses had been pulled out of a nearby wooded area, sharply raising the death toll to a large-scale police operation targeting drug gangs and laying bare to the sheer extent of the violence that had terrorized this low-income area just hours earlier. Many left Brazil. Left many in Brazil stunned. More bodies kept coming, quote unquote, said Renee Silva, a community leader from a neighborhood where the raids unfolded, estimating that the volunteers had retrieved 50 to 60 bodies overnight. Mothers cried and Mothers, wives, children were there crying. On Wednesday, it was still unclear exactly how many people were killed in the deadliest crackdown on organized crime in Rio's violent history of confrontations between the police and gangs. Early estimates from the state's public defender's office placed the toll at 132 people, including 4 police officers. Questions still lingered over how vast the operation unfolded. Whether innocent bystanders were caught in the bloody battle and who exactly was responsible for all the killings. And on Wednesday, an official acknowledged that it had achieved its main objective, capturing a top gang leader. So look, they said they don't even know. Look, it's a new picture, bro. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up, bro. Look up the New York Times, 130 people killed in Rio de Janeiro. Look it up. Look. They don't even know who killed these, who was responsible for the killings. So it can't. Now, let me keep reading. Let me read this shit, and y'all can say and put your mind and see who's responsible for this shit. Let me keep reading. Let me take my glasses off. I don't need them. Listen to this shit. For many residents, the first sign of trouble came at 3:30 a.m. on Tuesday, with the frenzied barking of the dogs. Not long after, they said the internet and power cut out. So these people came in at 3:30 a.m. and the magically and mysteriously, the internet was cut off, so nobody could share data, and the power was cut off. So the revolution will not be televised. Listen to me very carefully. The revolution is only being televised right now by people like Big Bede. The revolution will not be televised. When it's your turn to face doomsday, when it's your turn to face apocalypse and end of days and things like that nature, when it comes knocking at your door, the power will be cut off and the internet will be cut off at 3:30 in the morning. Pay attention to this. Who moves like that? Who has the power to turn off all the power in the Rio de Janeiro? Who has the power to turn off the internet for the whole Rio? Who has the power? There's not no blackout. It's not no blackout of internet and power at the same time. Put that dumb shit and shove it up where your sun don't shine. This is a covert Call of Duty Black Ops mission. And our government is so bold, they will report about it on the New York Times and see what the people think about it and see who understands what really is going on. Let's go, man. For many residents, the first sign of trouble came at 3:30 a.m. on Tuesday with the frenzied barking of the dogs. Not long after, they said the internet and power cut out. Around 5, just before dawn, came the crackling sounds of gunfire as the battle erupted between police officers and gang members. So they cut off the power. They cut off the power and the lights at 3:30, and then at 5 a.m. they came storming. We woke up to this is quote unquote. We woke up to the sounds of gunshots. Mr. Silva recalled. Gunshots from here, from there, from everywhere. So they woke up. Listen, it said some 2,500 police officers in dozens of armored vehicles had descended on the area. So they sent in a fucking small army battalion of 2,500 soldiers. Some 2,500 police officers and dozens of armored vehicles had descended on the area, scouring for drug traffickers they suspected were linked to a powerful criminal group known as the Red Command. Overhead, 2 police helicopters hovered. So they had eyes and they had ground, but this is a military operation, bro. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Gang members retaliated using drones to drop explosives from the sky, according to police images. Plumes of smoke filled the sky and above the cinder block homes as traffickers set fires to cars, using them as barricades to block police from entering. Caught in the middle, the residents hid in their homes or rushed out to work in their other parts of the city, dodging the hell of bullets. Schools canceled classes. Health centers were shuttered, and businesses kept their doors closed. So everybody was in on this shit. It said schools canceled classes, health centers were shuttered, and businesses kept their doors closed. It was shit. Everybody was in on this shit. It said it was pure, quote unquote, it was pure despair. One resident who asked to speak anonymously because of worries about retaliation from the gangs controlling the neighborhood. I ran and put my kids in my room, the safest corner of the house. We stayed there, not sure what was going to happen outside. Now, look, yes, of course, the citizens ain't got nowhere to go. They're trapped up in this. But these people came in and did a fucking Call of Duty Black Ops mission on drug dealers in the middle of the night and just killed hundreds of men. Not only is this gonna kill most of the, like they said, they got the top leader. They took the top leader, so mission successful. They weren't coming to kill, they were coming to steal. Like I said, like I always said. They weren't coming to kill, they were coming to steal and kill. Rob, rape, and pillage. So they went to Rio de Janeiro to take the leader. And when you take the leader of the drug cartel, you have access to the drugs because he'll give up his drugs. This shit ain't rocket science, man. It's not rocket science, man. It's sad to see people lose their lives who are just trying to be poor and survive and make a way for themselves being poor. But it's also this is Call of Duty Black Ops, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. These niggas playing Call of Duty in real life, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not blaming nobody. It's Call of Duty, man. 3:30 in the middle of the night, turn off all the power and internet and go kill all the drug dealers. That's Call of Duty shit, man. These niggas are playing Call of Duty in real life, man. And they're not joking. Ain't no respawns, ain't no do-overs, ain't no pause button. Your ass is when you're online, when your service gets turned off, your service is off. When your life ends, your life ends. Ain't no coming back from this shit. Ain't no coming back from this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. This is scary times, man. This is scary times, man. Good to see that they're taking the drug game down, but it's scary to see. It's scary to see, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. We're going to keep it going and going, man. I'm not feeling too good, so and get off here and get my body right. You know, drink some more beet juice and eat some more pizza and relax, man. I'm just relaxing, man. So y'all just support the channel, man. $ Big Bad, $ Bad Mo. And I am gonna get better, bro. I got to, bro, because I ain't gonna die, man. I can't afford to die right now. So we gotta keep pushing. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. God bless all y'all, man. Yeah, man. Beet juice and pizza is all I need for the night. I'm not feeling good enough to cook, so I bought a cheese and mushroom pizza from Papa John's, and I bought some beet juice, man, to help build my immune system. So it's good for me. Beet juice is good for your blood, you know what I'm saying? I got to help thin my blood out. My blood's getting sluggish. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on with me, man. You better get in tune with your body, man. Listen to your body when it tells you something, because I listen to mine. So thank y'all for tuning in. God bless all y'all, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. I hope we make it, and if we work hard, we will, man. Let's go.